the wife becomes a celebrity, and she goes to her parents to kind of escape the celebrity for a while, and her dad is there, and he's a golfer, and he's golfing, and he's talking about how she should have married the boy down the street, and she alludes that the boy down the street lives in New York with 5 Mexicans who are plowing him every day. Like, literally, and I'm not exaggerating, that's basically what she said. And then he got super mad and walks out, and the mom wasn't like, he's mad because this guy's gay. He's mad because he was banging Mexicans.
I don't know why the guys are struggling so much in this movie. Like, you would think that after the events of the first film, they would be not only world-renowned scientists, but they would be one of the most important groups of people in the world of this film, that they've created here.
Well, isn't that kind of what's so cool about it? It's realistic. After people have a mass hysteria moment where crazy shit was really happening, we see it every day. People will roll it back and go, no, it wasn't really this group of people. It wasn't this thing. It was really this.
Yeah.
Or it was all nonsense. It was all made up. So even the people that had the experiences were saying they didn't at that point so that they didn't look crazy.
Right. But I mean,
they solved the problem.
It was a giant marshmallow man.
There
was a giant marshmallow man that rolled down the center of the town and fucked everything up. That was really a lot to just turn your head to, and then also the people that are evidently suing the Ghostbusters because they discussed having a bunch of lawsuits. Who are these assholes? Who are these fuckfaces?
We jumped through hoops to watch that episode.
Oh my god!
We were on vacation. We didn't have any working HBO. Like, we had to go and buy a Chrome stick at the goddamn store and hook it up to 1,000 different TVs and shit to make sure that shit happened. And finally, when it did, it was I shaved my balls with this bullshit Indiana Jones bullshit. I cannot believe it.
We had a projector. We had a media room with a projector and shit. Bulb wasn't working. Right? Tried to hook it up to the TV upstairs.
The main living area, you couldn't get behind it and hook the shit up.
Our one friend that was staying there with us, we grabbed their TV off their nightstand, put it on the fucking coffee table, and watched it.
When they came out of that bedroom with the whole TV, carrying it out, it was just wild to see, and they just put it right on
this nice house.
Yeah, put it right on the coffee table. So we could watch it. And then it was some bullshit Indiana Jones stuff. I just could not. It was a very bad taste in my mouth, and I felt
I'm gonna get drunk.
Yeah, let's just get drunk and did my favorite show jump the shark? Right at that moment, this was probably my favorite show that was on TV that had happened of the year in 2020, aside from the new The Boys, the newest season of The Boys. That one kicked ass. And then but aside from that, this was probably my favorite show at the time. But that was a jump the shark moment.
The idea that WrestleMania was going to be done in it's a performance center. It's a gym. It's their gym, right? It's a nice gym. It's a nice building, but it's a gym. Okay. And the idea that they were going to do the biggest show of the year, the granddaddy of them all, the WrestleMania, we don't put Roman numerals in front of them anymore because we don't want to appear old, WrestleMania. And then they put it in front of a live camera, I guess. That's all there was. It was the camera and no one else. The audience was the camera guys, maybe. And it just, I understood what they were trying to do, but it just didn't feel right. And that, to me, is that's a sign where, maybe, and I know that wasn't preferable, but maybe WrestleMania 36 shouldn't have happened. Maybe they should have just said, hey, let's not do that show. Or let's do another show. Because when you're doing TV every week in front of the same performance center, the difference between a Raw in front of no people and a SmackDown in front of no people and an NXT in front of no people and a WrestleMania in front of no people is the logo. Seriously, that's the difference. It showed the flaws. It showed, and it didn't feel like WrestleMania. And I think when people look back at it, it's going to be probably considered one of the worst.
I started. Have you heard of OnlyFans? Have you heard of that?
I have. A lot of girls I know that I work with are OnlyFans.
Yeah, I started.
Don't pay a lot at my job.
I started a page.
Only sports fans?
No, it's more exclusive content for people who might be interested in seeing such a thing. I kind of go down the lane of, I was like, how can I make some money? And you know, I figured there's got to be a lane for gay dudes who like fat, hairy guys, right? Like with a lot, like guys with like have a lot of skin tag issues and stuff, probably, right? Like that's got to be
Sure.
a lane. Well, I've been making a lot of money, so somebody has interest in it. Yeah, and I've been selling my dirty underwear on the dark net. And I've been I'm not gonna say that I've been wearing women's panties and pretending that they're women's panties, but I might have been doing that.
You got 3 beaters.
You got one
Fisher
seeker,
man.
fisher, one fisher,
One
three,
fisher.
3 beaters and 1 fisher,
And a bucket of chicken.
and a bucket guy. Those are the 5 players.
So what you do is you walk towards the edge of the woods, right?
From out of bounds.
So that is like you're on the boat and the water is the woods. Let's put it in a visual sense. So think of that.
Now you're on a boat.
Sure.
Okay, so
we're on the side of the road.
to go raccoon fishing, you need 3 beaters, 1 fisher, 1 bucket man, and a boat.
Yes.
Just making sure I got the rules right.
Yes. So we're out there, and we tied said chicken, preferably chicken leg, because they're easier to tie, onto the fishing pole, and then we would cast and release.
And the thigh and the leg, when you have a bucket of chicken,
You eat them.
least amount of meat. So if you're gonna throw one away,
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They're easier to tie. So you cast that bad boy. You cast that bad boy out into the woods, and then you just wait, like fishing. And then when you hear a snag, you roll it in. And I'll tell you what, raccoons, when they see some of that Lee's chicken KFC jiggling, they're not going to be letting go.
Do you remember when they have like that romantic dinner scene?
Where she's all done up.
Yeah, and like there's like does he propose to her or something?
He just hands her a ring.
Yeah, I don't know what, but then it like directly goes into what I assume was the post-coital scene following that dinner, and this is the image that I'm gonna pull it up for you. That you come in on. I just want to know what you think happened during the sex scene, because what is this dead-eyed look? She's staring off at the wall.
Yeah.
I don't even think they
He's
got
out.
to do it.
He's suited.
Oh, you think he couldn't?
No,
you-
no, I don't think it even happened.
He couldn't.
That's an ED commercial.
Oh.
Yeah, he
That's
needs
kind of the
some
look
blue
that I have when a hooker leaves. So I don't know.
They're just both disgusted with each other.
Yeah, I think we.
Yeah,
guys-
they just resent each other so much.
I think you guys just hit it. That was an ED moment there.